Hello and welcome. Today I want to show you how to customize your digital experience tour if you want to. The first two things you need to customize the digital experience tour is the content JSON and the commands JSON. You can download the content JSON just by typing in the URL to your browser. You can find in the settings of the Digital Experience Tour app the content provider. It's dsr.loxone.com/dede/content.json. There you can download the file you can see here. And if you edit this file, the most important thing at the end before re-uploading it is to put in a higher version number, save this file and upload it again. And you can upload it everywhere you want. Just put in then the URL of your customized content JSON into the content provider field of the Digital Experience Tour app. The first thing we see here are the languages you can choose in the settings menu. Choosing a language in the settings menu means that if you choose a language here, the whole app will restart and the video will be changed to the language you choose and the settings will be changed to the language you choose. If you don't need any of these languages, just leave it out. The tags AS and NAS means the two audio channels you have for each language for audio server and the no audio server version of the video. The next point here are the variables. The first thing we have here is room. This is the virtual text input we use in the Digital Experience Tour app and in the config. This is the name of the virtual text input. The default here is showroom. If we use the variable in the commands JSON, it must be written as this. The next thing we have here is the volume of the sound check. We have a default of 50, and you can find this command here: audio player, custom sound, soundcheck MP3, and then this volume. So what you put in here in the settings field then will be appear here in the commands then. You can add variables if you need to, for example, the brightness of a lighting mood or something like that. So just copy the part of the variables here and then just edit, give them a name, brightness, and if you want to use it here, just put in brightness, for example. So don't forget this one. So if you want to. Yes. Next thing is the videos. So we have different videos in the Digital Experience Tour app, the guides at the beginning of the config, how to create a virtual text input, how to connect it, and anything like that you can find here, and the intro video as well, and the most important thing, the main video. So my suggestion would be leave everything as it is, change as less as you have to. If you want to change the video, you can put in here the URL of your own video. Most important thing, and one of the most common errors I did at the beginning, is to create the MD5 hash code for your final video. Put it in here. The field hidden false mean that the video is visible in the main menu to choose, and hidden true means that you can't choose this video from the main screen. Next field is the commands field. First here, the source. So where is your commands JSON placed? The URL. And the MD5 hash code of it. So if you adjust a commands JSON, put in a new MD5 in here from the final version of your commands, and the background image which appears in the main screen. So in this case, this is the picture of the show home in the back. The next point, languages here, means the little earth icon next to the play button. And if you click on here, you can adjust the language to your needs, and the description, the line under the video will be changed. This just means that the language of the video will be changed, not the language of the settings menu. So therefore, if you choose a different language via the earth icon, you don't have to restart the whole app again. This is just the change of the language of the video. So if you do your own video and you don't have an English language channel for this video, just delete it from here, leave it out. Next point here is the linking of the different videos to the different sections of the app. So the videos have numbers we have to count. So the first video is video 0, video 1, then it goes on with video 2 and everything like that. And the intro video has the number 3 in our case, the tutorial of the virtual text input 2, and the tutorial of the config part. These are the 2 videos you see at the startup if you set up the digital experience to the first time. So leave it as it is, please. And the last point here is the screensaver. So the pictures which appear in the screensaver can also be changed. The time can be changed in milliseconds. And if you want to have an own picture here, just change the MD5 checksum. This is everything you need to know to the content DET. The commands DET. The commands JSON, sorry. Commands have a timestamp. At timestamp 0.5, for example, we turn the light off to lighting mode 0, and we put the bell on at 23 seconds, 26 seconds, the bell will be off, and so on. If you want to insert a command, just copy a command and paste it in here, adjust your time, and adjust the command. That's it. One important thing, if you, for example, like we have the campus, have different function blocks or the same function blocks twice or 3 times. So if you have 2 lighting blocks or something like that, and you want to route the commands. So in this case, everything goes to the virtual text input with the name room. We put in here in the settings. If you have a second lighting block, I would suggest create a second virtual text input, give him a name, for example, light, and then put in, instead of room, put in light here. So this command would just be sent to the virtual text input with the name light, and then connect this virtual text input with light to the second lighting block if you have special lighting moods, or if you have any special needs. In our case, we have different audio groups and audio blocks, and then we had to link it to different audios, and so we put an audio here. That this command don't go to all the audio blocks, just to the audio blocks we put the virtual text input with audio in. That's it. If you offer this to a partner or someone else, please be aware that we can't offer a full support of customizing the whole own digital experience tour. It's kind of trial and error. If you change something here, just upload it and change the URL of the JSON file in the content provider. After that, if you go back to the settings, there will be offered update, and you will download your files you put in here. If you change something, all MD5s will be checked and so on. And then after that, don't be confused that there is no change at this moment, because you first have to leave the digital experience tour app and restart it, and then all the changes with the new content JSON will be shown. If you have any problems with it because you did something wrong in your JSON file and you see there is an error or something is not working as it should be, then you can always change back to the default digital experience tour content by putting in the original URL for the content provider and restart the app again. Everything is fine. If the app breaks because you did something wrong in your content DET and the app won't start anymore, just clear the data and start by 0 by setting up the app from 0 again. It's, as I mentioned, a bit trial and error, but if you don't change that much, or if you change a lot, it doesn't matter. Just try. And if there are any questions left which are not answered in this video and you don't understand, of course, you can write me a message, but please be aware that we can't offer a full support to everyone for customizing their DETs. If you personally need a space to upload, we have an FTP server for each country. We have the DEDE for Germany. We have NLNL for the Netherlands, and so on. And I can give you your credentials so that you can just use FileZilla, for example, to upload your own video files and your own commands JSON in there. You can find the commands JSON for downloading in this content DET JSON file, the content file. You see the address of it in the settings of the digital experience tour app, and in here you will also find the commands JSON. Download it, make a copy, change the name, adjust it to your needs, recreate a new MD5 checksum, and update the version number, upload it, and have fun trying it.